everybody. Welcome to today's episode. We are discussing expectations on today's podcast. Usually, we don't know how to pursue a dream or a goal or to do whatever it is that we want to do because we have these expectations placed on us by ourselves or other people. And the hard thing of that, of reaching the goal, is because the expectations can not always be gauged. How do you gauge when it is realistic and unrealistic? That's how we are talking, what we are discussing today. I want you to listen until the end, and please do comment and let us know how, if the podcast is helping you in any way, and don't forget to let us know what else we can discuss. We are joined by my daughter today, so hear her over the phone while we are in a house. She's with us over the phone. It is an opportunity that we are really excited about.
Rise up and seize your moment. Grab it and strangle it with good intentions and don't let it go. Stop wishing and hoping for things to change, but make it happen. Get angry. Get so angry at your situation. Be desperate. Fight to get out. Cry, shout, scream, yell, I don't care. But decide to get up, to rise up and to move on. You have a life. Live it on your own terms.
Welcome everybody to today's episode. Today we are joined by none other than Mommy. This is Karaba's mom.
So we call her Mommy.
Yeah, she's my mom. She's my mommy. She's our mommy. Welcome, Mommy.
Thanks, guys.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi.
My friend, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm great, my friend.
Okay, it's good to have you around, Mommy, and we really miss you. We hope we could touch and see you, but hey, you are here with us. And
I sure am.
yeah, so today I've been thinking about expectations, and I think that's what we should talk about today. What do you think, guys? Mm-hmm. Okay, do you agree, Mommy?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, okay. So what are expectations to start off? I was thinking about expectations are those things that you really hope they will happen. You are expecting them to happen. You want them to happen, but you don't tell anybody about them. And often those are things that can keep us unable to progress in life because you have this thing at the back of your mind that you want to see happen, but and you're expecting someone else to be doing it, to be helping you with it, or the expectation is on you, and it can weigh very, very heavily on you if it is unrealistic, especially from people. So often we try to meet those unrealistic expectations that are weighed on us, that are expected on us by family members, by friends, and they are often not expressed. But you find that you're trying too hard. Do you get me? You're trying too hard to get there. It leads to approval-seeking activities where you're just running around trying to get them to approve you and to say well done and well done. And often you find that if it's your friends that you're trying to approve.
Because, like for instance, one example I can think of an expectation that's not spoken about. I think we spoke about this a few days ago when we were talking about sometimes you get into a relationship and there's certain expectations of the relationship or from your partner that aren't mentioned,
exactly,
that you don't speak about. Like for instance, the infidelity that we spoke about. We assume the partner knows that you mustn't do this. Small thing, and it can be a small thing like you go out for ice cream with someone, and now your partner goes out for ice cream with somebody, and now you are upset about it. Like but you should have known that is wrong. But that wasn't something that was
supposed to know
spoken about.
Those unwritten laws and regulations and bills and charters that are heavy. You know, I'm all legal here. I've been around Greece. You know, Mommy.
Yes.
Your thoughts on that and Ritz? Do you experience things like that in family especially? for me, I have, okay, let me let you speak.
Give your example.
Yeah, I have found that when I have, like back in the day, I used to feel so burdened by a family. So much so that I would be doing things again and again, things that I could not do. But they were expected of me. It seemed that no one else could do those things. You become the rock until you can't be the rock anymore. And you need someone else to rock you up a little bit, to lift you up. And because you have been that rock, nobody's there for you. And then it's the end of your dream and your relationship with people. And so sometimes you walk away from them. You see, you walk because they have not met your expectation as well.
I like that you used the word
walk
rock.
Away.
The rock.
Yeah.
The rock.
Yeah.
I think many a times it's we feel pressure to fulfill not necessarily expectations to do specific tasks, because I think that's very easy if you know what you are supposed to do. I think the pressure that we feel or the expectation is for us to fill specific roles, archetypal roles, like the rock that you're talking about. But we are not sure exactly what does a person in such a position do. So we try to do all sorts of things, different types of things, to try and see if we are getting the it's like when you're trying to train a dog, you see, you can't really talk to the dog. The dog doesn't. So you wait with your snack, your prize, whatever else, and the dog is gonna try to do all sorts of different things, and you wait patiently for them to do the action or the activity that you want, then you reward it. Then they figure, so that's what you were waiting for. So I think likewise, it's unspoken. We know that you must be the rock of the family, maybe, but you are not sure what exactly am I supposed to do.
So now you want them to approve of you while you are being all rocky, and they don't approve of you. You
Rocky
see,
Balboa.
When you are trying to be Rocky Balboa.
Maybe because you are doing things that aren't fulfilling that role.
That role of the rock. So maybe they need the emotional rock. Maybe they need the financial rock. Maybe they need whatever rock.
Maybe they don't need a rock. Maybe you see a rock missing and you want to be that rock. But not necessarily that they want you to be the rock, and they don't see that you are trying to be the rock. And you're not sure how to be the rock. And
you're not being appreciated.
You're doing things that you think the rock needs to do, and nobody's really noticing what you are.
Everybody notices, like you, that hey, there's a rock missing.
There's a rock missing. Yeah.
So you were already born a rock. You're just trying to be all rocky.
So you walk away from trying to fulfill
your purpose.
It's like
it destroys your purpose because you realize that I am not really getting that approval from these people. I'm doing.
Keeping on chasing cavemen, Adele.
You keep going and you go and you go. Eventually, when you hit bullseye and you get something that they say, oh yay, and you get that thing, that moment that Rihanna sings about, that
round of applause.
The round of applause
wow.
and the standing ovation. Did I sing it right?
You really did.
Thank you.
In all honesty, you did.
That's when you miss your mark. Because at that point, you feel like I'm all that. I am really all that. I have made it. I have arrived. It's that point when you think you are all that and a bag of chips and the dip on the side, when in actual fact, you've missed it. You're just running around, wagging your tail, trying to please these people when you should be, I believe you should be looking ahead.
Hey, but you also, and I like also that you use the phrase miss the mark.
Yeah.
You also miss the mark when you walk away.
Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah.
Because now I'm thinking of Cain and Abel. In the story of Cain and Abel, you have them both sacrificing to God, and then God accepts Abel's sacrifice, and He doesn't accept Cain's sacrifice.
I'm so glad you know who's who.
But the Bible doesn't actually say specifically why.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I mean, we can come up with all sorts of interpretations based on other stories and stuff.
I think they killed each other because they were sharing a room.
They were roommates.
They didn't kill each
Nobody
other.
likes to have a roommate.
They were roommates.
Ask me, I'll tell you.
Who's your roommate? Oh, at school. Oh.
Okay.
But the Bible doesn't say specifically why Abel's sacrifice was accepted and Cain's sacrifice was not accepted. And for someone like Cain, for anybody actually, that can be very disheartening. Like, what did I do wrong? Why didn't you? And think about what they did. Abel was a shepherd. He had sheep. I mean, that's not a lot of work. All you have to do is, you're laying in the grass half the time. For a farmer, you're doing a lot of work. You're digging. Sometimes you might get a return. Sometimes you might not. So he might feel like he worked really hard, and he's not being accepted, and he doesn't understand why. Why exactly was I not being accepted? And God doesn't even bother to tell him. God says to him that if you do well,
I would have accepted you.
I will accept you. But if you don't do well, you miss the mark. You see. So he had to just try again. What it actually says, if you don't do well, sin is crouching at your door. And sin is actually translated hamatia, means to miss the mark. So sometimes, and think about it, it's an archery term that was used in sports, in archery. You miss the mark either because you don't know how to aim correctly.
Not because you don't want to aim.
Sometimes it could be that you are aiming at the wrong thing. Or you weren't even aiming at all.
Oh my goodness.
So there's the target, but you are not hitting it. So with Cain, he decided he's going to walk away, and God turns the thing and says, if you don't do well, you become the target now. Because sin, missing the target, he is crouching at the door. He makes it like a predator that's waiting to pounce. He's crouching at the door, waiting. Now you become the target because now you're... Just try again. Yes, you weren't accepted, but try again. Try again.
Figure it out again. Don't give up. Don't walk away. And that's what we do.
And sometimes we do that.
We walk away.
Saw it in another way, the expectations and the friends thing, and we sometimes have expectations based on the lives that we see around us. You see your friends maybe.
They look like they have arrived.
Yes, all is all put together. However, their lives have been put together, and you forget that we're not all the same. We don't all come from the same families with the same kind of situations, and then you just start hating people and feeling like, hey, why me?
But here's a question: is it the people that you are hating, or is it yourself that you are looking down on? So you're hating yourself,
but we don't really want to admit. The truth is, it's ourselves. It's us.
So we project it on other people.
It's easy to blame someone
else. It's always them and never me. But I think another thing, and you were speaking about trying to do it in your own
your way,
your own strength with the Adam and Eve sowing the fig leaves, instead of going and asking for help and saying, hey God, you know what, I messed up. A good example is when Rita was trying to start her YouTube channel. And she tried all sorts of different things, and then eventually she realized there's a lot of work to this, and I can't do this, and I can't do. And then she wanted to just give up and walk away. So that's what we do.
No.
We feel
she wanted to run away. She wasn't walking away.
We feel like we're not hitting the target, or we realize that the target is actually very difficult to hit. So we try to walk away or run away.
And you abandon sheep.
Instead of just asking for help and saying, hey, I need help.
I don't know.
You see, sometimes somebody can stand behind you and help you pull the thing. You see, hold your hand steady. You don't have to shoot the arrow yourself.
Oh, wow. Wow. You know, and it is really, really very hard to ask for help normally because you don't want to be a bother.
Me, I ask for help. Me, I ask for help.
Yeah. Do you?
I do.
Oh, wow.
With me, I struggle with that because knowing, just knowing, I feel like just knowing for me is you know, busy with it's got this going on and this going on and this going on. And I feel it's selfish of you to come and bring your own personal things, knowing that this person told you with their own mouth what they have going on.
But
and you come and you have your own little side thing that you want help with.
But the truth is, they for someone who is in their zone with the thing that you need help with, and it's not border, you understand? For you to ask and say, hey, can you help me with this? I don't know how to do it, and he knows how to do it. For him, it's easy. The problem is if he doesn't have resources for the thing that you want them to do. Time, I understand. When you don't have time, you will look at it later. But when you don't know how to do it and you don't have the resources to do it, then it's okay not to ask.
I think it's always best to have asked and gotten a no than to have never asked at all.
But the problem is the pain of that no.
Sometimes you ask and you never know. Here's another example. Remember last year when I lost my computer and everything? And then I called up people to try and get help. And I was getting many no's and not yet. And
we've been in lockdown, so we finish each other's sentences.
And sandwiches.
And food.
It's okay, my friend. It's okay. I'm here with you. Just give them a moment.
So eventually you get that one person who's not only willing to help with what you're asking for, but they are willing to go the extra mile to help you with this also and that also and that also. Sometimes all you have to do is just ask.
It's just ask. So how do you handle the no?
Can I tell you? My thing with not really being able to ask is, and like I said, I genuinely feel like it's selfish of you.
Of me?
No.
Okay.
As a person, it's selfish of you to know what someone is going through, what their own little, what they have going on, and you come and you bombard them with your own, your help, I need help. You know, when you know that they don't have room to accommodate your
but maybe
help, you know.
Maybe it's you thinking they don't have room.
And so it's just not wanting to end up being that makupa. You know what I mean? When you hear the name or when you see the person, you think, oh Lord, what does she need now? Oh no, she needs a phone. Oh no, she needs a laptop. Oh, and then you run away from it. Because I can. When someone is always asking you and asking you and asking you, it's depressing. You don't want to hang out with that person. You don't want to have a conversation with that person. You know, at the end of the day, somehow it's going to lead to I need. You know.
Okay. Mommy, what do you think?
Well, when we go on to the expectations one, or do you want me to?
Anyone, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So I was thinking during the day. What when you think about expectations, it's something that it's there even in science, in maths, in what. But the difference is when it comes to the ones in math, for example.
Okay.
When there's an expectation, it's something that you can calculate.
Okay.
So,
okay.
What it is you can take. For example, if you're doing predictions for the next month, maybe you want to see how much money your company is going to make in March. You look at March 2019, you look at different variables and then you come up with a thing that, oh yes, this is what I'm expecting to make based on historical facts.
Whoa.
So
Hold on. Rinda is a lawyer. She doesn't understand math. She flunked.
I understand, my friend. The way I understand.
Come on. I'm talking about
what
me
I
here.
think is our expectations obviously come from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know. So if I'm expecting to make, like now, if the country says we should have 1 million GDP growth in whatever things that they will come up with.
Yeah.
It's because they've looked at
the past,
this year, last year, the year before, and then they look at all these different things that give them an idea of what to expect in future. So I think even for us, whether we know it or we don't really know it, but you expect things based on
past.
Either the past or because if you know somebody is always disappointing you, you expect them to disappoint.
Oh my goodness.
If you've been in relationships and you're always being cheated on, you expect to be cheated on in the next one.
Wow.
So I think some of our expectations comes from maybe our experiences, not really what the other person is doing or what is out there. It's an internal thing that you place you put expectations based on your own internal things that's happening inside you. So that's why I think some people can expect positive things all the time, but then somebody else in the same situation would expect negative things because of what they've had.
Oh my goodness. That's why it's important to not go forward looking through your rear view mirror. You need to give people the benefit of the doubt, give them an opportunity to hurt you once in a while. You know.
But also what Berta said, that it is important to look at yourself also and to just loosen up a bit for yourself. Like with me, with the channel, I told you guys, don't tell me about any
numbers.
No, because I just, what makes you what would make you happy and what you would think is good news to another person, to me, is not very good news.
So she doesn't want to hear about numbers, mommy.
How many? Yes, I can imagine.
What do you know that we don't know?
No, because numbers, the thing is, if you have, maybe she's expecting to have 100,000 followers in 2 months. And then 2 months goes by and she's still sitting on maybe 100. Maybe there's 100 people that have liked it, but she won't see it because she's looking at 100,000. So she's not going to see the growth if she looks at numbers, maybe.
But the thing is about numbers, from my point of view, I look at numbers regularly. I think I'm a little bit addicted to numbers. I do check them because I'm trying to decide what is relevant. Where do I get more of what I'm doing? You see, but
wouldn't that be then where the expectations would then come in?
Where the expectations become where you miss where it becomes unhealthy is if you are doing it for what you are thinking. You see, you should still be the visionary of your dream, of your goal. So I need to get there, but you need to know that here and there I didn't get as much. You are still doing it, but you are doing it differently. It's that point of throw your net a little bit to the right. How do you handle the no? When you get a no from people, when you are expecting something, I had to learn to ask for things that to teach myself to get the no's. I would ask for things that I knew that I would get a no. I once asked my landlords, "Can you please give me the house?" I actually sent them an email. They said, "What? Please, would you give me the house?" And they said, "Oh, we are praying that God would give you your horse." But this is oh wow, this is like I was seriously waiting for a response. I'm serious actually, but I was trying to get the no, you see, so I can get the no, you know, so that I am able to handle a no, and it is hard. Sometimes I look at myself and I say, I know nothing about Raycroft. I know nothing about Colonel Sanders. I am not going to KFC. I look at myself in the mirror and I said, no. You see, so I have practiced the no's so much, so when I get a no or when I get somebody subscribe, it doesn't hurt. And then when somebody who unsubscribes to what I'm doing, it doesn't hurt anymore. I do know how to handle a no. Don't unsubscribe, you guys, just because I said that.
I always ask with the no already assumed. Like I ask, assuming that they might
say no.
Yeah, that's how I always ask.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, because when you don't ask at all, that's not good. You really should ask, and one day you will get something. You know, you will get a yes, a big yes. Yeah.
But it's also important to also be able to say no.
To when yourself first.
When people are putting very high expectations of you or asking you to be or do what you don't want
you don't necessarily have to even when you have the means. You can say no. you can say no. You can say like Karabo, I don't want.
Yeah.
I don't want. Learn that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Without feeling like you have to be apologetic about it. Oh no, you know what? Or give a reason. Or well, this reason. You just say no. Not today. No.
Not yet.
Yeah. Or not yet. No, and not yet.
But I don't like the not yet.
Because
or not now. Because you put yourself in debt. Now you are moving it to the future somewhere. And they might not go and ask somebody
because
else.
Made a promise.
Yeah, you might have not verbally made a promise.
Yeah.
But they feel like there's hope there that okay, just not yet. Maybe if I ask you next week, and they're gonna keep asking and keep asking.
And then you forget about it. And here is a zombie dad coming from the dead and saying you promised.
Yeah, I remember the last time you said, and Karabo is good at that.
Yeah. Yes. Saying, remember you said this, and I'm saying when?
Now you have to do it. Yeah.
Now you have to do it. Yeah. Now you have to do it. So we need to learn to say no. We need to not make capricious promises.
Yeah.
We need to learn to ask. We need to also learn to understand expectations and those that are realistic and unrealistic, and we move away from approval-seeking activities, and because those will ultimately kill our dreams and our purposes. The minute you get that approval, it's gone, because you will think immediately, you start being complacent. You think you're all that, and that's not good. You still need God. You still need people, to push you. We need each other to push each other forward. So it's not that because you are that, you can do it by your own strength. It's not a point of, I'm good. This is it. I've arrived. You have arrived to nothing. All right, Mommy, it's been wonderful having you around. Did you enjoy being with the family?
Definitely fun. And very nice to hear, because now then you get to think and see things differently.
Yeah. Wow. We thank you, Mommy, for joining us, and we love you. We love you.
I love you too.
We'll see you again next time.
Okie dokie.
Thank you, everybody. That's it for today. We are signing out, and we say good night to you. It's me, Nthabiseng, and my family, Rhoda, Remy, Tato, and Karabo. We are saying good night. We love you. Until next time.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.